toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Grab near the marker, it's McCray. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Breaks into the open on the left. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it to him on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Child. Pocket breaking down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. There he goes. Just keeps moving. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
The Spartans want to move quickly. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On the run, it's Payne. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the red zone, it's Payne. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Caught, posted marker, it's Kelly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Belly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Payne. Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him, look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man. It's Payne. They'll immediately call timeout. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Payne. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. DBs will try to keep everything in front. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Spartans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air, it's Childs. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second.
Target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run after the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Payne. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle, it's McAllister. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for room, it's Payne. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. In the red area, it's Frazier. The offense coughs it up. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Well, they're right.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's caught. It's Payne. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Right on the money. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Payne. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Line gets set, 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Yet another penalty, and it's 1st and 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got a man, it's Barnes. And they get him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Slings it. Got a man, it's Barnes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. back to pass. Dances away. Going right and going deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion sets up a second down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Snead. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Ball fielded near the 35. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him, extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
What a gutsy call there on fourth down with the RPO. The quarterback deserves all the credit. He didn't pick up the first down, but he did a good job of reading his key to indicate hand the football off. The linebacker sat back, gave him enough room. They pick up that first down, keep the sticks moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Short connection to the tight end here. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Irish. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, and I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Sampson. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going, it's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quick completion to the tight end. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Throws it to the right. What a catch! Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. They bring the punter onto the field now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. He'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's got the 40. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The sure hands. It's DeMarco. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Back to throw again. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sampson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Boom. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it falls incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for his back. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. A crucial pick 6.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a 1st half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be your fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Muscles past the defender. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
2nd down and goal, upcoming. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
BAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Snead. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. Hey, Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They continue to roll up the score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. A direct snap. He's got room to run. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Oh, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Handing off on the draw play. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Time for one more play here in the quarter. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them in bounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot, but it's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Contact as he threw it. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He lets it rip. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sampson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up. The defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they...
Here's another interception. We're losing track. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looking to scramble. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. And that should secure the victory. And they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Inside the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. And it's caught for 2 points, making the score look slightly more respectable.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick 6, then a 2-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Second down after that previous play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. He could go across the 40, at the 20. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.